Okay, okay, it's working. The button was not working for me for a minute. The buttons decided they wanted to do something else today. They wanted to have their own adventure. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Ionic, hello. Ionic, how are you doing, friend? How are you doing, friend? It's good to see you. Put that away. This. Ionic, how are you doing, my friend? All right. Oh, I am a little out of it today, but you know what? We're gonna push through. We're gonna get, we're gonna get Dragon Warrior done. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're not gonna run into any problems. We're not gonna run into anything. Everything's gonna go great. Everything is gonna go great. That's how it's gonna be today. It's gonna go great. We're gonna start it up. We're gonna get some levels. We're gonna get at these bosses. It's gonna be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So I keep thinking about this, the trailer for this game that I saw, called, it's an actual Promise Mascot Agency. I keep thinking about this game, and I'm just like, I have to stream that. It has to happen. Week is almost over, which means 1 week closer to summer. Pretty happy about that. Heck yeah. Do you get summer off for your job? Does your job work that way? Yeah, I'm very excited. It's so weird. You're a Yakuza who has to manage a mascot agency. And it's just so weird. It's by the Paradise Killer people, which I should stream Paradise Killer. Y'all would love Paradise Killer. After watching it, I was a little unsure when they sent me the key, and they were wonderful enough to send me a key forever ago. And it's I watched Josh play it, and I was like, oh, this game rules. My work schedule gets less. I show up twice a week for 3 hours. Oh, that's nice. You get paid the same? That's great. That is great. We love making more money while doing less work. That's the way to do it. Make more money, do less work. Easy. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Real YouTuber moments. Let's get into it. Let's jump right in. But enough chatting, let's get started. It's like, okay. I was like, this is taking a second. All right. Sapphire, good morning. Oh, I gotta get that shader loaded. Sapphire, good morning. Let's see here. Load preset. Handheld. How many of these? Same Boy LCD Game Boy Color motion blur. I don't want motion blur. Let's try it. Let's try it, see how it looks. Oh wow. Wow, look at this. Wow. Oh, I see the little motion blur. I see the little ghosting. That's cool. That's cool. Sapphire, how are you doing this morning? How are you doing? It's good to see you. Hang on, there's some color. Oh, that's funny. There's just an empty folder. Oh, we can use the NSO shader. Well, that's not right. That can't be, that can't be correct. That feels like it probably needs some other things set up. What's this one look like? I feel like it like mutes the color in such a specific way. I can't remember if a Game Boy Color had scan lines. It probably did. It was an LCD screen. There's an LCD screen. Your last paycheck from work looks right since I had so much vacation. That's good. Yeah, make sure that last one is correct, because there's no reason to. Oh. There's no reason to let them keep anything, you know? And it's going to be way easier to fight it now than fight it later. Oh, I think that motion grid, the motion grid like that with the thing is going to bother me. I think the motion grid like that will, or the motion blur with the grid will bother me. Yeah, just the difference in color is so cool. Just the difference in color is so cool to see. All right, Had 2 weeks vacation, worked the 1 week, so it was a little more than normal pay. As long as you got everything you're supposed to have, that's what's important, you know? Oh, Gary! Gary, you can't be being cursed, my guy. Like, I get it, I know, I understand. All right. There's part of me that thinks that, like, I mean, the Thunder Sword is so good. Like, I don't know what I would go buy to try to improve anything. You know? And the only thing I could think to say is, like, let's try to get Gary the magic hat. Maybe, yeah, let's try to go get Gary a magic hat for a little bit. It will be worth the investment. Hang on. Ugh. Infamous Gary is coming to destroy your happiness. Listen, Gary. I'm in no mood. I'm in no mood for your chicanery today. All right? Let me adjust my seat back. Get it a little. I'm in no mood for your chicanery. You get the job done. You dodge those attacks. You don't die. We get the magic hat. We go on and beat the boss. Come on. Like, it's gonna be so easy. Look at that, great start. Two of the dragons put to sleep. Poppy cleaned up the one that wasn't. Incredible. Sounds simple to me. Gary might get overwhelmed. I really like this lore that we've built, that like Poppy and Beth are the big true heroes, and Gary's just here and like doesn't really know what he's doing. Like he doesn't have the like magical hero blood of Lodo. He's just like, he's just a guy. Like he can cast spells due to you know his magic blood, which is a very funny thing to say. But I like the idea that he's just kind of like, he doesn't have it together like that, you know? He doesn't have. And that's fine, you know? Not everybody needs to. Not everybody needs to be like that, but when you're one of apparently a handful of people on the planet that were birthed from the loins of an ancient hero, you know, you got a responsibility. If this was a PS1 era RPG, I definitely think there would be some stuff with Gary about like, what does it mean to be a hero? You know, like what does being a hero look like? What does responsibility of a hero look like? And there's so much, again, there's so much good art of these characters from this era. It's so good to just see how much characterization these characters get. He tried so hard. Like it feels so mean to like, you know, cut him out, you know, and be like, oh, you know, like, you know, he doesn't know what he's doing or all of this. He feels like if someone tried to make me a JRPG hero and I'm just like, what am I doing? You know, it's like dropping his sword, like. And it doesn't help that you gave him 2 cursed pieces of equipment. Sure, but like 2 is the same as 1. Brian, hello. Toei Loto is my Tori Amos cover band. Oh, did I have a typo in the title? Is that what you're saying? Yep. I don't know why my bit rate is so bad. It's not bad. It's just very funny. Steam, Twitch is like, yeah, your bit rate's in the red. I'm like, it is slightly lower than it is normally. Calm down. Brian, how you doing today? How you doing this morning? What if... Well, we can put the Berserker to sleep. I know that. Nice. Come on, we gotta get this hat eventually. I think Gary's gonna be holding his own a lot better since we got the devil mail. I say that and he's immediately cursed, but having that higher defense is gonna help a lot. I have no major work stuff, some weird silly stuff. Eventually there's free pancakes, so that'll be nice. Hey, listen, free pancakes. Are y'all having a silly potluck day again? I was like that. You tell me. I like the idea. I like the idea of having like breakfast potluck. It's very funny. Gosh, all this and it's just a dragon. Come on. All right. All right. There's a retro achievement for getting everyone to max level, and I don't know what max level is. Reach max party level for all characters. What does that mean? Okay. Everybody has different max levels because they joined the party at different times, and that's one way to do it. They do recommend having falcon swords. They do recommend having falcon swords on everybody because falcon swords hit multiple times. Which is great for killing metal slimes. I think they made that be a function. There's like another, I feel like there's another there's another weapon they have that does that. I think the Dragon Quest metal sword, liquid metal sword. Yeah, it's good for fighting metal monsters. Okay. So yeah, it makes sense that a sword that hits multiple times would be the weapon that you want to fight, to grind metal slimes. Oh my gosh, you're not even giving me you're not even giving me the enemies that I want. You're not even giving me the enemies that I want. You're just like, like the time that we're spending to do this and then not seeing any of those pterodactyls. And this is one of two floors they spawn on, so like they're here and know it. We've seen them so much. What's gonna be really fun is when we do, does Dragon Quest 3, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Does Dragon Quest 3 have the bonus? Let's see. The game knows what you're trying to do, says you gotta feel the stream somehow. Yeah, Dragon Quest 3 for the Game Boy Color has a bonus subset, which is fun. We're gonna figure out bonus subsets for getting medals. And I don't know how you get these medals. So part of it Okay. Okay, good. Okay, the person that's doing this set that I'm looking at. I'm guessing you get the medals for defeating a certain number of oh my god. Okay, you know what? That's probably not looking at it, that's probably not gonna be a thing we do on stream. I take it back. I don't know how you get them, but somebody said it took them like hundreds of hours, and it's like I'll do that. I'll do it myself. It's fine. We don't gotta do that on stream. That's not, listen. That's not a for everyone activity. All right. Again, not even giving me the guys that I need. I'm gonna have so much money. I'm gonna beat the game, and then I'm gonna have so much money, and then I'm just gonna like buy a house. This is the real TTRPG experience. You beat the final boss. You beat the final boss, and you have more money than like anyone else in the world. And that's why when you win, you inevitably become the king. Shining Force 2 becomes because memes. That's fair. Shining Force 2 because it's got to happen at some point. Shining Force 2 because it has to happen eventually. So I got an email. Hey, Gary got to level 26. Good for Gary. More stats, you know, good for him. I got an email yesterday that I will not be getting a key for Indica, which is, well, you know, which is fine. Which is fine. I was really excited to check it out. I was really excited to show it off, but I was also really like debating when I would fit it into the schedule. And part of that I just need to get over. Part of that I just need to say like, hey, when if something cool pops up and I have the opportunity to do it, you know, we just got to do it. So part of it just kind of has to be, oh hey, part of it just has to be, hey, that's you know, if I'm interested in checking out indie games, then sometimes that's what's going to happen. In a similar vein, I saw a story, a work someone wrote talking about the thaumaturge. I completely forgot about thaumaturge. I completely forgot about thaumaturge. So I kind of want to go back and do more of that. It was weird. I was having a weird time with it, but I know they've had patches and bug fixes and stuff. I enjoyed what was happening, you know? I enjoyed what was going on overall, so. Ah, nobody fell asleep. Ding dong. Excuse me. They just don't want to give us this hat. They just don't. They don't want to do it. Come on. I wish there were a retro achievement for this hat. I wish I was doing this for more than just Gary will be slightly better at the final boss, but that's the fucking JRPG experience right there. That's the JRPG experience right there. Just like, hey, what if I spent 4 hours trying to get a rare drop so I was a little bit stronger against the boss? Like, that's real shit, you know? Friends bullshit wheel. I will not stop until it is the whole wheel because I am a punk ass. You know? I respect it. I should update it. We're not gonna spin it in a little bit, but I should spend time to go back and update it. It's so funny, we've gotten like none of the cool drop weapons. Like, because you can get a sword to drop from the dragons. You can get, I think the Robo-Stirs have a drop. Dragon Quest II Robo-Stir. Listen, I know they're called Killing Machine. I like the name Robo-Stir. Yeah, they could drop a steel shield. In a 1 in 16 chance. And we haven't seen that. How many of those guys have we fought? It's very interesting to me. It's very interesting to me. Oh, excuse me. Got my Starfinder game tomorrow. So I'm gonna need to spend a little time this afternoon reviewing all that they have going on. She dragged to the bathroom. She didn't bark at the people that walked past, but she barked at the black people. I was like, stop, you're making me look bad. You're like, come on, man. Trout! Trout, hello, good morning. All right. Neat. Trout, how you doing today? Not bad at all. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'll say this final stage, the final area is teaching me a lot about like Dragon Quest combat strategy. Like I really slept on using the sleep spell. You know, I really slept on using the sleep spell. But being able to stop someone from acting or stop a group from acting, incredibly strong. Like watch, let me sleep these guys. Done. They just won't act this turn. And maybe more. Can't decide if the sound design is way better than it deserves or it's actually thundering. Kept wondering, one of the cops all spun up with the sirens. It was the game. You're just not gonna get this hat. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't, okay. Okay. Well, there's our first Gary death. So you stick close to the... If Beth casts some heal mores and a repel. Listen, he was already low, which is my fault. And then he just got bodied. Like, that was just... I wonder if cursing makes them more likely to attack you. I feel like ever since he got cursed. What? No. I feel like ever since he got cursed, very passive language, he got cursed. It just happened to him. There was no control over the situation. Like, that was when his fucking... his troubles started. You know? I feel like that was when his troubles started. Hang on. Beth got a level? Hell yeah. Oh, Beth learned revive. Okay, so now... So now Beth knows revive, which is great. That's a good thing to have. They really just can't let Gary have nothing, can they? Like... They really can't let Gary have nothing. Oh, come on. Oh! I need a Gary death counter. I need a Gary death counter. Well, all right, we're just gonna restart that. We're just gonna restart. We just got there, whatever. Those are that archdemon. Those archdemons just suck. Is there? Hang on. Let me look up. Because I know they're immune to explode it, or at least they appear to be. Whack resistance 6 out of 7. Kasap resistance 6 out of 7. We can't save the world. Must be an excuse. That excuse is scary. Kasap? What does that get called? What does that change? You can rename Gary and Beth manually by pressing left, right, and start, and pressing A on the save file. What? Listen, listen. That's cool to know. That's cool to know, and I appreciate that. Also, They're Gary and Beth. They've been Gary and Beth the whole time. All right, waiting for Gary to save. Gary gets the final strike. Gary gets the final strike on the boss. Oh, this is a fucking hell blunt rotation. I cannot believe they keep doing this to me. I cannot believe they keep doing this to me. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's like immune to sleep. Sure, yeah, just cast Explode it, do a shit ton of damage to everybody. Yep, yep. Sure. These archdemons are just so strong. They have like 200 something hit points, which means they definitely aren't getting like one shot. Okay, so Beth got the level, so we'll go back and resave. I can't believe how many levels we've gotten in the meantime. It's so funny. All right. It's 9 o'clock. Let's just try to go do the damn thing. I'm really debating. Man, you know what I should do? I should not be a ding dong, right? I should not be a ding dong. I should go somewhere that has a store and like prepare, buy like items and shit. All right, we'll cast Step Guard just because, listen, I don't need Gary to randomly die to a floor trap. I feel like if Brian were here, he would be yelling at me. He'd be like, look, you can go to a town and buy stuff. Why aren't you doing it? Why don't you make sure everybody has the best stuff they can? Sell the light sword. Okay. Like, what if Poppy had a warp wing? So that if Gary dies, you can get out and, or if someone dies. Let's look it up. Dragon Quest II armor. I don't think it's worth it to go spend all of my money on the mink. Oh, the Erdrick armor reduces spell and breath weapon damage. Damn. I wish there was a better armor I could give to Gary. But all right, I guess that warp wing is all we need. Because it's not, you know, you don't get better items. You know, there's herbs. Herbs are the same. You know, we have the Thunder Sword, which is the best sword. We have, as far as I know, the best staff. Best weapon for, whoop! My F key came off. F's in the chat. Super close to finishing Dragon Quest 2. I would like to get optimal gear. Shouts to this person. Man, the Switch version does look pretty nice. I will say, I'm really enjoying the Game Boy Color version, and I kind of wish they just put this version on NSO, but the Switch ports look really good. Vanishing Bell for everyone, a power shield to chill in Midenhall inventory for healing. If you want to get a second madcap, you might want a Falcon Blade or two. I assume you've never gone to the cave to Erdrick. Who has, oh, they have Sword of Ruin on Hero. Yeah, I don't know if I would have done that. The Aurora Blade is the best option for the Prince of Canic. What's that called in this game? The Light Sword. Okay, well, I don't know if that's true. The Lightning Staff is the princess's best weapon. All right. No, yeah, looks like we're set. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I walking back like a weirdo? Just cast return. Just cast return. I'm here. We'll re-heal, re-save. I do wonder about the Falcon Blade. He's gonna learn ultimate in 5 levels, just you wait. Listen, I want him to learn something cool. Gosh, am I wondering, man. Dragon Quest 2 Falcon Blade, where is it? I feel like it's only sold one place, and it's probably far. Here's a question: is there an achievement for the Pidgey sword? No. There. I was saying this a bit ago. I'm actually surprised there are no retro achievements for. Sorry, I just got back. No, you're good. There aren't a lot of there are basically no achievements for like rare drop weapons. All the achievements for items are story stuff. There's no achievement that's not worth your time. I just read a couple Reddit comments saying it's very good. Oh, it's a Hun, which is the hardest freaking city to get to. I just read a couple Reddit comments that said it's really good because you attack twice. You have a smaller attack bonus, but you attack twice. And I'm wondering if, like, for Poppy, who has, you know, a 215 attack, like, you know, what do we... Here's a thought. Yeah, what's up? How confident do you feel in your levels? I mean, I feel better about it now than I did when we got here. You know? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Because if no, fighting your way there and back seems good. I mean, it's not even so much about fighting, it's just the time, you know? It's on the other side of the world, basically. But if it was closer, if they sold it downstairs, or if they sold it in one of the island chains, kind of like near where we are, because I'm looking at the world map, I'd be down for it. I'd be like, yeah, let's go get it. Let's try it out. Let's see. But I have to go literally all the way around. Oh. The world is circular. If I go to the right, I'll loop around. So it's actually not as far as I think it is. All right, let's, you know. I don't have to sail around the peninsula. I can sail the other way. Thinking with portals. Thinking with portals. I do wonder what spells Gary learns. Now that you say that, Brian, I wonder what he learns. All right, yeah, because we're here. So what we want to do... What we want to do is basically... Oh no! Oh wait, we're way closer than I think. We're not over here. We're over here. We're in a completely different part of the world than I thought we were. So, okay, so I'm doubly glad that I was like, ah, let's go see, because it's right here. I think it's, yeah, it's literally this right here. Because now, since we flooded it, I can go around here to where the tower is. And get off here, and then I'm right here. All right, wow, that's, yeah, that was well worth it. All right, we're just gonna double check. Okay. Okay, so Poppy's gonna get it and he's gonna equip it. So here's the thing, right? So it's a much smaller attack bonus, but you attack twice. And so I'm really curious to see. We're gonna do some test battles out here. I'm really curious to see what that looks like. Oh, you literally attack twice. So if we compare that to yep, that took a second. It's the Marsh. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Is it actually the final day? Oh my god. I recently beat Dragon Warrior 2 Game Boy Color a few months ago. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How'd you enjoy it? I haven't been able to bring myself to start 3. God, I hope it's the final day. I thought Wednesday was the final day. Less than the first one? I kind of see that. Dragon Quest 1 is very tightly designed despite its simplicity. Yeah, I agree with that. It's very straightforward. You're kind of you're walking a path, and there's a clarity to that that's enjoyable. Dragon Quest 2 is the first open console JRPG, and yeah, I'm right with you. I'm enjoying it. I think I enjoyed the first one for what it was a little bit more. I'm with you. All right. I think Dragon Quest 2 is better than Phantasy Star 1. Not as good as Final Fantasy 1 in terms of two major JRPGs that immediately follow. I haven't played Digital Devil Saga. No, I haven't. This is the oldest JRPG I've played at this point. Like Dragon Quest 1. I'm trying to think of like if I've played any, and you know, if we don't count the Game Boy Color version, if we count like the original release year, not the Game Boy, you know. I think this is the oldest. This is certainly the oldest game I've streamed. I'm almost certain. Oldest JRPG unless you want to start playing PC stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done. I don't think I've streamed any like Nintendo games or anything, you know. So not even anything else of the era. Yeah, Marsh, did you have the same thing I'm kind of running into in this last zone? Where you're just kind of getting your ass handed to you? I feel like ever since I stepped out of the cave, what are my levels? Hero's like 28. And then it's tracking down a little bit, you know, it's tracking down from there. Let's just bolt. I accept that when I got here, I was under leveled. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like I'm definitely Like, it's become a meme now how many times Gary has died. Oh, you guys. No. Hate you guys. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You get a good damage roll and they're done. Great. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on the openness. Like I like the idea, and it's fun to see. It's fun to be like, oh, look at all this. But there's a couple spots. There's a couple spots that I'm just like, all right, this is a little more. This is a little more BS than I wanted. Please and thank you. Ow. No, calm down. No, you don't get to go first. Calm down. Alright, let's heal more on Gary. Get Gary up. Extra regular heal on Poppy to get Poppy back in the fight. These fucking guys. Oh my god, don't stop it. Stop it. Oh my god. Where I was right before taking on the final area was 35, 33, 27. Oh man, you had like. So here's my level. So I'm 28, 26, 22. So you. Why do you have the cursed items on Gary? It is literally the best equipment for him in the game. In a way that is very frustrating. I want good things for Gary. I don't know why the developers hated giving him equipment. Couldn't be me. Now I know I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk. That sequence where he dies sucks. That was so mean. That was so mean. I was like, how are you? Like, I was like, how are you doing this to me? Like, how are you just like, yeah, one of your 3 party members is just toast. I get why it's there to force you to get an Idrisil leaf, but geez. Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, I know I'm you know, risking the biscuit, as the kids say. I gotta go make breakfast? Hell yeah, make breakfast. All right, now that I have the warp wing, I'm not as worried. I still feel like I should do some leveling. Oh, come on, guys, you don't get to go first. Get out of here. Risk it for the chocolate biscuit, you know? Sometimes you gotta risk it. You know, it makes sense that the flames aren't affected by explode it. That makes sense. You know? If I think about it with my brain, that makes sense. Breaking anti-SpaghettiOs news? That's a new one. That's a new, you know? You know, Brian, sometimes you say one of these and I go, oh, we're gonna have a thing, aren't we? We're gonna have a moment. Are SpaghettiOs turning to AI to design new SpaghettiO shapes? If you got the Riot in call, oh, okay, so it's not. I see. If you have the Riot client installed for games such as League of Legends, Valorant, etc., you may want to install it as soon. Uninstall it as soon as you can. Riot pushed a force update to League that has anti-cheat that can break your PC. What? Great. Riot game strikes again. Okay, everybody stop with the big AoE attacks, please. I don't have an AoE heal. It's not fair that you have an AoE attack. On that note, God, I hope I turned my computer off last night. I know playing League once was too many times. God, please, Brian, don't brick your whole computer because you're playing League. I refuse to download their client. It acts like a virus. I'm not okay with that. If a company the size of Riot can't code their client in a way that it doesn't trigger antivirus, I feel like that's a good sign that they don't know what they're doing. You know? I feel like that's a good sign that I don't know if I want to trust their software on my computer. I wonder if I can fight the boss and then leave and then come back. That's maybe the play. I should have bought more warp wings. I shouldn't have attacked with Beth. That was a misclick. Oh, Poppy's level 29. Come on. Hey. No, 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 no. Why did everyone do it? Why did everyone do it? Why do you think you're allowed to do it? Fucking defeat. No! No! Great, thank you. Heal all. Stop. Here, you know what? We'll cheat with magic. This is like that the New World thing where it was melting people's PCs and then people still just go and play the game, and I was like I don't know if I would have ever trusted them again. I don't know if I would have ever installed a piece of software from that team. Hey, Gary's 27. I don't get why people trust Riot Games TBH. They just seem shady as fuck. They have done so much stuff that, like, as a person who tried League and played a handful of games, a couple of them with Brian, and was like, you know, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that, like, I also don't have problematic faves, but it's so weird. Oh, you just don't? All right. Celestian, hello, good morning. Does Infernos work? Which definitely feels like it's a wind spell, even though it's called Infernos, but all right. Celestian, how are you doing this morning? I'm glad you've got a Friday off. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you got something fun planned. All right. But the dentist right now, they canceled since they were down a hygienist. They should, sounds like they should hire somebody. Sounds like maybe they should hire someone. As in my day of reading Titans comics starts now? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Probably something cut off, I get it. This is the thing though, like, for that sort of job, like, it's such a big deal when someone to just be like, nah. You're like, you know, I get it, but also, like, they're not immune to explode it, I think. They're not. Great. But hell yeah, enjoy comics. Enjoy comics. I've really been flirting with the idea of catching up on X-Men comics, which, boy, that's... I know what I said. Because, like, the new show is out, and I want to watch the new show, and I've been thinking for years, like, Man, I should catch up on X-Men because I love the X-Men. I love Spider-Man. It would be so cool to like read the I've said this before. I'm terrible at engaging with the things that I enjoy. I'm terrible about it. Used to be the HR lead in a store. It was frustrating when folks called off. I always had to remind my manager sometimes folks need a day. Yeah. My job, I have to be on my deathbed to call off. There's no one to replace me most of the time. It is very funny that like I feel like the higher you go in, I'm gonna use the word class of job, I feel like everybody will understand what I mean, and like that's not the best word. The less they seem to care about if you call off, you know? Or like the less consequence there seems to be, you know? The new show's great. I'm gonna catch up on X-Men myself. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the show. And I know the show is gonna make me want to catch up on reading anyway, so. And by catch up on reading, I mean start reading, because I think the only X-Men comic like run that I read was I read Days of Future Past when the Apocalypse movie was coming out. And I read Avengers vs. X-Men. I read the Phoenix Saga and then Avengers vs. X-Men. You kind of have to read both of them. Which MP do you have? 19? Hey, you know what that means? That's a bounce. Yeah, you said you got the Phoenix Omnibus. That sounds great. That sounds great. I have to get my hands on Avengers vs. X-Men. It's it's kind of bad, because I feel like the Avengers in it are just assholes, like not even interesting assholes, just assholes. And I'm kind of bored at the idea that the summer, and you know, I read this after Civil War II, so I might have felt differently because I think it came out before Civil War II. I might have felt differently if I'd read it then instead of when I read it. But I was just like, why does every summer thing have to be all of the heroes fight each other? Like, why is that what superhero fans want to see? All the time, every time. I work with one unemployment at my location. If I don't show up, it's a nightmare. Finding a replacement Dave would be impossible. Ugh. And that's a staffing issue, right? That's a staffing issue. The Avengers went through a phase. Oh, God. Deal with these guys. I mean, it's slightly better. It's slightly better than what came immediately afterward, which was Marvel saying, we're going to not put the X-Men or the Fantastic Four in anything because we don't want those characters to be popular because we don't own them. So we don't, or you know, we don't own the movie rights to those characters, so we're intentionally going to tank them. That was a hell of a time. Early days of the MCU was a hell of a time. 100% of staffing issue they're not responsible for. I remember hearing something about that. It was wild watching it happen in real time. Like that was when like the Inhuman show was on TV and they were putting all their weight behind the Inhumans because they were like, they didn't say this out loud, but they were like, the Inhumans are going to be the new X-Men. And so that's what we're going to do. And that's why it's so funny to me that they made Ms. Marvel an X-Man, because they very specifically, when like her kind of relaunch book was coming out, when she was really popular, they were like, no, she's not a mutant. Like, she very specifically, she's not a mutant. Don't say that she's a mutant. She's not a mutant. And then they made her an Inhuman, and then they made her an X-Man. And it's so fun, like, it's so funny. It's so funny. I always remember while watching people do the power rankings, one hero versus another. Why would these two fight? They're best friends. Yeah, like, what? It's very unlikely these people would fight. I'm about to delete Fortnite, the key to updating the game without asking me first. I'm wondering why my PC is shitting the bed. Oh, I just quit playing Fortnite. And I feel good about it. I feel good about it. I saw the new Star Wars stuff, and I'm like, my capitalism dopamine, you know, brain started going, and I was like, I don't need to spend all that money. I can spend it on anything else. She's a mutant now. That's the lore we've been given. Like, that's what they've decided to do. That's my reaction. And yeah, the Epic Game Store needs better download control. Like, people complain about Steam, like, why do you have to manually update all of these updates when you just do them? And you're like, that's not what you want. You actually don't want that. A couple issues Avengers, everyone's like, Tony, why are we helping the X-Men? They're our friends. Pardon this. Oh no, that happens every time. Like, there's a great, I think I made it my Facebook banner again, because the moment I saw the panel, I grabbed it. No, I changed it back to trans Spider-Gwen. The moment I saw it, I was like, okay, it's like, it's Cap and Scott talking, and Scott's like, yeah, this has never been my country, and Cap's like, I'm sorry you feel that way, and Scott's like, I'm sorry you don't. And I'm just like, if we could bottle this, like, I don't play Fortnite technically. I downloaded to play Lego Fortnite. There is a separate Lego Fortnite client if you don't have that. I'm kind of sure. I think there's a separate Fortnite client, like Lego Fortnite client. It's like, Cap, I see where your heart is. I really need you to be in touch with the people. Because we were talking about, it was on Blue Sky. We were talking about, like, how a lot of people are watching the new X-Men show and are like, oh, Cyclops is really cool. When did that happen? And it's like, dog, it's been happened. Like, respectfully, like, Scott gets a lot of unearned shit. And it's, you know, Cyclops, yeah, no, Cyclops been on it for a minute. And it's, and like, I get why. Right? I get why. Because for the majority of people, their exposure to Scott is the X-Men movies, and the X-Men movies portrayed him in one very specific facet as a foil to Wolverine. Everyone loves Wolverine. And so if you're a dick to Wolverine, everyone hates you. I get it. I see the chain of events that got us here. But also, it's a separate client. You have to download Fortnite to play it. That's so weird. Then why make it a separate client? I literally saw it was a separate client and said out loud, that's so smart of them. Oh. I'm sorry, did that say that Beth's heal more costs 1 MP? No. Okay, must have read something else. Taking orders from Xavier's out of a question. Scott, the real Scott Summers, earned that leadership and respect from his team. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of nuance that was not portrayed in the movies, which I get it. You only have like 2 hours. You gotta spend your, you gotta spend your cookies where you can, but I really like that. And part of why I'm so excited about the show is that it made a lot of people go, oh, Scott Summers doesn't suck. And I was like, oh, hang on, wait a minute. I'm interested now. I mean, I was interested, but I'm doubly interested. Your accounts are linked. You need to be logged into Fortnite to be able to play Lego Fortnite. That's still so weird. Like, why doesn't it link through your Epic account? Some people are mad about Epic, and I agree with some of them. And then some people are mad at Epic because they're just fucking capital G gamers derogatory and they need to calm down. Some people have good, valid complaints against Epic and they're great. And then some people just... I've been feeling very sympathetic to Scott in the show. I know one thing that I think, like one spoiler thing that I've heard.
Go fight, win.
Anna, hello. Anna, thank you so much for the 5 months. Has it already been 5 months? What? Let's aim for 50. Listen, I'll die. Trickster, hello. I was never a Scott fan, simply wasn't in my purview. He really was rules boy, but I understand why. He's highly sentimental, but he lets himself lose control. Very bad bad things happen. I was a Storm kid. I get it. Listen, Storm fucking rules. 5 months of harassment? Listen, that's fair. Listen, Anna, I just don't know what you're saying. You say we should take the money from the cops and then give it to, unknown things. I don't know why you're taking money away from my friends. I don't know why you want to steal money from my friends, the police. That's a reference to a very specific thing that happened in the Stumped stream. I don't like the cops. Fuck the cops. That's a joke for Anna. Thank you. This has been a public service announcement. Now, Storm is great. And I think that's also a big part of the problem why people don't like, maybe you should have better friends. I wanted to reply to that person. Oh, I gave it up after a little bit where it's just like, no. That person will not be in this space. That's what I'll say. Matt reminding chat, we're very don't trust the play. Oh my God. That was the thing. I don't even know how they got on it. I think Anna was talking about raising money for Gaza and talking about World Central Kitchen. Because I was lurking. I had it on mute, and talking about raising money for all of that, and then you inevitably have to talk about what's happening in colleges and how the police are absolutely escalating and fucking everything up and are literally the problem. And so it's like, yeah, this is why we should defund the police. This is why we need to fund other things. They literally do not lead to resolutions in these cases. And somebody was just like, well, then who shows up when you call 911? And I was like, social workers, paramedics, literally anybody better equipped to handle the situation. Because police categorically don't solve these situations. They escalate them in ways that inevitably lead to injury and death of other people. And this guy was just like, listen, all I'm hearing is you're saying we should take money away from the police and give it to some unknown solution. And I was like, so you just ignored what I said when I said those things? Hey, Gary learned his last spell. Sacrifice. That doesn't sound like a thing I want him to do. That doesn't sound like a thing I want him to do. Unknown solution. Yeah, unknown solution. He also lied and said that kills all enemies and the caster. No, I don't know why you would learn that, Gary. Literally, we can't use them for every emergency. It's like using a hammer for every nail. Yeah, like they're literally not equipped. They're the incorrect solution for most of their. Oh, I didn't want to attack with her. Like they're literally incorrect. And that he also lied and was like, Seattle cut the police budget by 50% and crime's been on the rise. And I was like, that didn't happen. That also didn't happen. So yeah, that's what happened last night. Trickster, hello. Trickster, hello, my friend. How are you? It's a Wikipedia-ass Google search reply. Yeah, like literally, I literally just Googled Seattle PD budget cut and then went through and added every year. And I found one budget cut and it was 17% and that was it. And I was like, well, your whole fucking argument is specious. Probably heard it from his cop friends. They have their uses, but in no way a catch-all. They are indiscriminately deployed. Remember when the NPD and NYPD went on a pounding out strike and actually crime went down? That was one of the. I will think about that moment forever. I will think about the moment forever where the police were so mad that they had to get COVID shots that they went on a little baby boo-boo strike. Speaking as a novice, self-taught economist and analyst, my favorite response to folks is, where's your data on this? Like, yeah, can I see your sources? Like, but yeah. So I banned them. I banned them from here last night because that's my favorite thing to do. I don't even need to be peer reviewed. I just want to know where you're quoting these numbers from. If you can say a statement and then give me at the very least a news article that you are getting these statements from, then I have something to work from. You know? You're welcome, Matt. Listen, as always, Anna's fantastic. Anna, did you have a good time playing Elden Ring? Did you have a good time playing Elden Ring? Some sort of citation. If you're quoting facts, you better have it on hand. I'm here to attract the trash, bring you to ban. The problem with y'all having a big channel. All right, you need to cast heal more. I did have so much fun. That's good. Me and any of these bozos, you can show me a non-biased clickbait source of these statements. I'd love to hear it. Even if you show me a clickbait source, then I know what your source is, and then I can figure out the bullshit. You know what? Instead of Gary, doing that. Fiona, hello. PJ got Tiny Toon on sales. Finally opened last night. It sure is Borderlands. Some friends of mine in a Discord are really into Borderlands. And that's good. I think they're fine games, but I also think it's like that's a Rick and Morty ass game, and I'm okay. I will agree that they have like a really solid mechanical design. Like the actual game is solid, and you know, I wish more games were, you know, I wish they'd made more games like that. It used to be so much worse before I showed up. It was mostly YouTube. Now I'm like, sit down and let me educate you. I love that. I love that. I love you. You're fantastic. Borderlands is so Borderlands you can't describe it as anything. Yeah. Fiona, how you doing? How you doing today? I gave up engagement with people who back up their facts with some sort of, well, that's just how it is, or yeah, if you say everyone says, we'll require have a meeting. Oh yes, have your meeting. Have that meeting. The meeting's very important. I love reading your YouTube comment responses. They're always so entertaining. Oh man, listen, I don't want to read YouTube comments. I don't want to read YouTube comments. I'm sure they're great. I'm sure Anna does a fantastic job. I don't want to read YouTube comments. A situation where everyone says is important in the dialogue. Yes, I think the problem is if you say everyone says these two numerical events are linked, that's when it becomes a problem, right? That's what I mean. Yeah, when we're talking about like numerical things, everyone says, and I'm like, okay, hang on, let's. Okay. Who's everyone? Yeah, who's everyone? Who's that? What are we talking about? Listen, Matt, not all men. Oh, another winner chicken dinner in that chat. Jesus. As a man, I feel that way about everyone picking the bear. Maybe you should stop being shitty. As a man, you're proving them right. We may as well not even bring it up. It's just as many everyone says that it doesn't, so we haven't moved anything in. Right, we haven't made the conversation. We haven't learned anything. You know, whenever what is they and it's just a meme on Facebook. Yeah, they're referencing some AI meme they saw on Facebook. All right, well, I don't like this. I don't need this. A 50-year-old says male, I would pick the bear. Yeah, the fucking the only people who wouldn't pick the bear are the men who are why everyone's picking the bear. Like all men being mad about people picking the bear are why people pick the bear. Thanks for proving me right, David. Hyperbolic emphasis to make their thing sound more credible. It contributes Jack Diddley. I hope there's no one in the world named Jack Diddley. My family reference Facebook all the time. It's so annoying. You should tell them to do their own research. You should tell them facts don't care about their feelings. My brother's named David. He would pick the bear, not the fur. That's funny. So funny. 24 to 24. Blah, 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 blah. So he's Facebook as a source. I thought most people grew a brain after 2008. I get reminded every day that's not the case. Listen, if COVID taught me anything, it's that most people are fucking stupid. I actually did say something like that to my aunt once, who was upset about us gays using the rainbow as our symbol when it was a symbol of God. I'm like, ma'am, stop. They just get what they get mad about, the thing that they're told they need to get mad about. Like, instead of like actually thinking and understanding and coming to, you know, coming to emotional opinions and saying like, oh, okay, like this is why I'm upset about this. I understand the reaction that I have to this. We had it on Facebook. I didn't give a fuck. That happened to me a few years ago, when I posted about like why cops shouldn't be at Pride. And one of my aunts was very upset about it, and I was like, listen, that's weird. And a bunch of my friends like came to my defense and were like, no, cops at Pride are atrocious and no one wants them there. Like, they can be there as a citizen and not do cop shit, sure, but I think trying to tell a cop not to do cop shit is antithetical to them being a cop. So reminds me, my aunt used to try to have debates with me in the house. I stayed with her to try to suss out how not centrist I was compared to her. I am glad that I was not living with my parents during all of that. That would have, oof. Oof. Finding opinions arguments specifically counter whatever narrative you're trying to establish, because the next part is a discussion. Especially if you can't pull data, you'd be willing to have that conversation. Yeah. God, I just think it's so funny to... It's so funny to say, facts don't care about your feelings. So funny. Bobby 69 health, let's go. Living with my parents during all the protests of 2020 was a nightmare. You know, I'm glad that I don't talk to my parents anymore, because if I did, I would have stopped talking to them. Like, there would have just been a different reason. We would have just found a new reason. My mother who's one of a handful of people who has used the N-word in my face. Just glad, you know, glad for that one. Glad for that one. We just sail right past that one. I was a manager at a Target during those protests. Oh, Jesus. All right, that's almost empty, so we'll take that off. I had a huge fight with my cousin about that shit. My lord, the bad faith arguments were a muck. Well, yeah, because, like reality doesn't matter to those people. They don't care about the truth. Yeah, we had a big we had a protest in Tampa as well, and it was one of those protests where everybody was being cool, and then all of a sudden there was a fire, and it came out almost immediately that some white dudes rode into town from elsewhere in the state and set a fire to try to cause a problem. And I was like, there you go. Like, they figured it out immediately. They were like, yeah, it was those guys. My stepdad says the N-word all the time. His excuse is that he's Asian, so it's okay. He's the most diehard Trump supporter I've ever met. The fucking... I had a chat with Jalen once about Black Asian racial tensions. Shit sucks. White supremacy fucking... Did you hear about the 22 cop cars that got destroyed in Portland? Yes, I did. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. I hope they were all driven by that dude's friends. Explicitly. It got kind of messed up. I'm glad my dad passed before COVID. I was happier not knowing for certain he was a racist. I get it. I get you. You know. I think that's a fair vibe to be like, I'm glad that we didn't have our relationship ruined by the way he almost certainly would have been. You know. I understand your sentiment behind that. Let's just bolt. Okay, we've got a couple levels. The only slur we allow in this chat is Gary. Beth got chomped. Beth, see, here's the thing. If they do spells or breath weapons, Beth takes that, you know? Beth takes that and handles it super well. If they just smack her, she's done. Like, she'll fold. Yeah, the only slur we allow in this chat is Gary. I did message Trick about the emote. I did message Trick about the emote, so in due time. At the end of the day, oh, hang on, let me read it over here. I know folks who go, how could you? But it's like, you cannot speak for someone else on how they feel about their relation. Right. It's just like, yeah, I absolutely get that. I talk to my mom and brother, really. No politics is allowed to be talked about. It always turns into a heated argument. I don't talk to them often, though. I don't talk to my parents at all. I don't talk to Aaron's parents for the same reason. I don't talk to Aaron's parents basically ever for the same reason. They were also super against us being married without really knowing me. So listen, we've always had problems. So I don't feel like I'm missing much. We've literally cut off half of my family, my roommate's family, for that reason. It's not worth it. It's like, nah, I'm cool. Like I have a very specific memory of the last time we went to see them. Oh, the Devil Sword. Hey, another one. Of the last time we went to see them, which was a few years ago at this point. But I remember I wasn't really listening to what she was saying because I was playing Pokemon Go on my phone, and she said something like, "Well, you know the Jews," and I was like, so. Again, I'm not missing much. I'm good. I'm good. We need to go even further. Yeah, if that's our start, let's not get to the middle. 25 is close enough. 25 is close enough. Oh, I cast outside, not return. In happier news, in fun news, in news that's exciting, everybody should go watch Stump's new Elden Ring video. They're doing 3-player Elden Ring. It looks like it's gonna be a good time. And hey, and while you're there, maybe check out some of my YouTube stuff. I don't know. It's cool. It's chill. I haven't played Elden Ring, so I mean, if that's what you're looking for, I don't have that. I'm sorry, but who's this Matt guy? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The secret 7th member of Stump. It's me. I'm gonna push my way in. I'm just gonna show up one day, it'll be great. Off topic as all hell, I tried a mango lemonade Baja Blast, and it sure is mango. mattcaulder has a lot of thoughts in these conversations. He's been timed out from chat. You didn't see it, it's on the mod side. mattcaulder got timed out the second we started talking about this, just for safety's sake. I feel like they never get sleeped. Yeah, they just don't get sleeped. Yeah, I'm just gonna show up on Stumped one day, and it's gonna be great. I only live on the other side of the country, so it's totally plausible. I don't remember where I said it before. Coconut cream Dr. Pepper Zero is really coconut. Worth trying at least once. Yeah, I would. It does sound good, but also it's zero, and that means it's got gross sweetener. BTTV allows you to see the comments. They were so bad. They were so bad. You tried a churro coffee? That sounds good. That sounds good. Let's try to sleep the archdemon. Oh, let's go. Oh, I should have used my shield. I should have used my shield to save MP. I gotta remember I got these shields. I also probably should have bought a shield for Poppy, but it is what it is. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna be on Stumped when they go back, when they start doing more TTRPG content. Then I'm gonna be on there. I'm gonna be right there. I forget if we talked about it or not. Sourceworks made me very exhausted. Nothing, Matt. Don't worry, we didn't scheme openly in chat or anything. Yeah, I definitely haven't used it twice. Yeah. Listen, the only thing more unlikely than me moving to Ohio is me moving to Seattle area, wherever it is. Bungie comes out of nowhere and is like, hey, do you remember this this application you put in like 3 years ago? What if, dog? How many people in the chat live in Ohio? A strange amount. Considering that I myself do not live in Ohio, a strange amount of people in the chat live in Ohio. I used to deal with people in Ohio when I live in upstate New York. Does that count? Let's say yes. I think it's close enough. Excuse me. Yeah, I was gonna say Sapphire does, Ionic does. There are other people who I won't mention because I don't know if they've said it in a public space or not. Another Devil Sword. 2 Devil Swords. Gonna fucking dual wield Devil Swords. Okay, I'm scared, but we're gonna try to go. We're gonna try to fight the first boss. I'm scared, but we're gonna do it. You know? Oh my god. Oh no! Why? Why did he flee? I just have to hit it? Like... Oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone's gonna die because I'm too psyched. No, Gary, no! Gary, Gary! Oh my god. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening in chat. Universal pain of excitement, metal slime. I'm gonna go fight the boss. First encounter. First encounter. Miami of Ohio, the true Miami. Well, now hang on, wait a minute. Hang on now. Hang on. Hang on now. Hang on. Hang on now. Hang on now. Hang on now. Hang on now. Miami, Oklahoma? No. No. No, I don't recognize Miami, Oklahoma. Miami University of Ohio was founded in 1809 in Miami Valley, longer than Florida has been a state. Ah, shame Will Smith didn't write a song about that one, huh? Shame Will Smith didn't write a chart-topping song. Let's go see how well that song did. Let's see. Let's pull up the Wikipedia album or Wikipedia page really quick right here. The album reached number 5, was certified multi-platinum. Oh no, this is Willennium. I'm sorry. I need to look at Big Willie style. I need to look at Big Willie style. Let's see. 5 singles. 5 singles. Where are we going? Where? Different people wrote these articles. I'll fist fight anyone from Miami, Ohio, maybe in Skyline's parking lot. Let's see. It reached the peak number. It hit 8 on the Billboard 200 and stayed on it for 99 weeks, which is incredible. It peaked in the UK albums chart at number 9. Billboard reported it was the 39th best-selling pop album between 1990 and 1999. Big Willie Style was certified 9 times platinum in July of 2000. It has sold a total of 6 million copies as of 2013. Let's see here. Let's go to the actual page for the song Miami. It was actually released on my birthday. It was released on my 10-year birthday. I turned 10, and Will Smith, as a birthday present to me, released the song Miami. Let's see. Miami won a VMA for Best Male Video. It charted at number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 3 on the UK singles chart. Let's see. Wow, there were a lot of different mixes of this. Just the Two of Us was a banger. I like that song. Man who's claiming I can't say he's old when he's giving these facts like candy. Jalen! Just the two of Us was a good song. Listen. That album, full of bangers. Full of bangers. Chasing Forever? Don't Say Nothing? I Loved You? It's All Good? Just the Two of Us? We also got Men in Black on that album, which is, you know. I went to OU for college. Let me tell you, there's a bunch of... Oh, hang on. Scroll up. Bunch of OWER rivals I never thought about until I graduated. I kept running into shitty things and be Miami University people. They're rivals in the sense that they're your Gary. OU, oh no, can't read, can't write, Kent State. Right state, wrong school. God, that's a great insult. That's very good. Right state, wrong school is very funny. Jalen, how you doing? How you doing this morning? I'm gonna listen to that album later now. I love that album. I had that. That was my first CD. That was one of my first CDs. I remember I came home and for my birthday, my mom got me a boombox, like, you know, like a CD player stereo, and NSYNC's debut album, and Big Willie Style. Too good. Campus tomfoolery keeps going. I hope they burn these fuck-ass bricks down. I love it. I love it. I appreciate this. Really funny about Miami University of Ohio. The town it's in is really poor. The university is for rich kids. Oh yeah, that's a lot of college towns. That's a lot of college towns. Because they don't. None of the money of the school goes into the town. It just goes into the school. All right. God, I'm sorry. I just remembered when I thought that maybe Brian had weird SpaghettiOs news for us, and I was very interested as to what was going on with SpaghettiOs. You know? Please walk off college campus, note how close they are to several pockets of poverty. Like intentionally. If there aren't, it's because they already forest bought out everyone. Yeah, if they aren't, it's because all of the neighborhoods around it are like student housing or services for students, and that's it. Best way to say this without giving too much away is I do not have good experiences at college. Yeah, you know, I don't want anybody to dox themselves. I don't want anybody to give away too much of where they are. So I totally get just being like, fuck this, fuck that place. All right, let's try to make some progress. I think liquid metal slimes pop up on the next floor. So really what I should do is get to the next floor and start grinding. Wow, just nobody got slept? All right. All right. In the smart engineering school started protest demanding things. Leadership immediately called the students trespassing. Thankfully nothing happened, but oh boy. And it's weird how every college student decided all at the same time. Like that sounds like I was about to spout some weird conspiracy theory. The students are right. That's what I was trying to make some weird backhanded. The students are right. Fucking college protests are always on the right side of history. And it's a wild thing to see. If you look back, every time there's been a student protest like that, they have been correct. We need to get into it for stream purposes, but oh boy. I think oh boy is the best way to describe everything that's happening. I figured out someone's community lives close, I deduced by what they said. And I was like, that sounds familiar. All right, I think there's metal slimes on this. Fiona, how'd the meeting go? Look at this! Look at this! What happened? Yeah. Fiona, thank you for giving us a sub to Stream Elements. Thank you for giving us a sub to Stream Elements. That's very funny. Oh my god. Come on, get him. Come on. No! I saw a picture of an officer in my campus dragging a student by her hair as another officer. Anyway, I want to change some things on my schedule. Be good till the fall now. That's good. That's good. And thank you for Fiona. Thank you for gifting that sub. I really appreciate it. I don't know if you did. I don't know if you did it to Stream Elements specifically. If you did, if you didn't, and it just went to Stream Elements, that's very funny. That's very funny. Listen, Matt, Stream Elements. Yeah, Stream Elements is a longtime fan. Come on. Oh, Gary, you can't be cursed. Gary, you can't be getting cursed. Gary, what did we talk about? What did we just say? How many hit points do they have? Come on, guy. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. He has been contained to a permanent end. Oh God, Beth's gonna die. That's so many hit points. That's so many XP points. You can tell we're near the end of the game because no one leveled. You can tell we're near the end of the game. No one leveled. Nobody got anything from that. They were just like, all right. Oh my God. We did it though. The one achievement that I was like, oh, listen, let's do it again. Ow! Cousins have lower level caps than you. Yes, I was looking at, oh geez. Come on. I was looking, because there's a retro achievement for getting everybody to their level cap. And so I had to look up what that was, and I was like, this is funny. All right, it's 10:40. We're gonna take my morning break. I'm gonna take morning break. We're gonna do a field log just to be safe, just to make sure everything is saved. But I'm gonna go take my morning break. I'm gonna walk Josie. Excuse me, goodness. Refill my water. Do all that stuff. When I get back, we'll do game duel. And we will continue trying to make some progress on the final boss. We've been playing all day and I haven't even literally seen the boss. So we'll see how that goes when I get back. Don't go anywhere.